Here to present the Emmy Awards for Spanish language journalism is the award-winning NBC News national correspondent, Miguel Almaguer.
Good evening. When I was asked to present these next rounds of awards, I was urged by all of the producers at NBC to immediately accept. They reminded me that this was not only my best, but likely the only chance I would have to stand on this stage, so here I am. It is an honor to be here with all of you in this room full of talented journalists with whom I compete, often admire, and always respect. We all make each other better, sharper, and more thorough, and for that reason, we all have something to celebrate tonight. As journalists, we share a common thread. The words and images we string together are always aimed at telling the best stories we can, to record history as we often see it unfold right before our eyes. We do that at different networks and in different languages. And on any given night, millions of Americans sit down and they tune in to network news, looking for the best journalism they can find, looking for answers and questions about their world, about our world. But they are not always tuning into nightly news, world news, or the evening news. They are watching Spanish language television. More and more are watching the evening broadcast of record. More and more are watching their evening broadcasts of record on Telemundo, Univision, and CNN in Español. The growth there is explosive, and it is something to be envious of. And tonight we honor their work and their dedication, our colleagues at those networks. Our first award is in the category of Outstanding Coverage of a Breaking News Story in Spanish. The nominees are
Aquí y ahora, Univision investiga. La Masacre de Iguala, Univision. Noticias Telemundo, El Chapo, Telemundo. Noticiero Telemundo, El Albergue del Terror, un recorrido por el infierno, Telemundo. Venezuela Crisis, Venezuela Anti-Government Protests, CNN en Español. Venezuela, Leopoldo Lopez Arrest and Riots, CNN en Español.
And the Emmy goes to Aquí and Ahora, Univision Investigation, La Masacre de Iguala.
Accepting the Emmy, Maria Elena Salinas.
Las autoridades mexicanas, por petición de los familiares de los desaparecidos, solicitaron la participación de un equipo de antropólogos forenses procedentes de Argentina para analizar los restos encontrados en 6 fosas comunes. Esta semana los expertos dijeron que no han logrado identificar a ningún estudiante.
Hay unos factores de inconsistencias y de veracidad en algunos detalles también, y desde el punto de vista científico sí también hay algunos elementos que no son concluyentes.
Thank you so much. I'm here with my co-anchor, Teresa Rodriguez, our amazing team. You know, on September 26, 2014, groups of armed men fired upon 3 busloads of unarmed Mexican students from rural school in a very poor region called Iguala, historically known for social unrest. The government's version of the events indicated the bodies of the victims were then burned and thrown into a common grave. The event is known as the Massacre of Ayotzinapa also.
And sadly, it's been almost a year, and very little is known today than what was known back then. Our team, Carmen Escobosa, Tiffany Roberts, some of which are here, Raúl Benoit, who could not be here for medical conditions, and we do wish him a very speedy recovery, and we're thinking of him. Guillermo González del Campo, Gerardo Reyes, and for those who may not mentioned tonight, they traveled there to investigate what authorities claim resulted in the massacre of these 43 students, why there was so much silence from the DA's office, why the irregularities, and how the massacre affected other students in the region while families demanded answers.
And all that work that our team has done with so much heart, with so much passion, is now awarded, and we congratulate each and every one of them. You know, sometimes we, the faces of these programs, have to remember that behind us that there's a very important team of people that are working very hard to make it happen, and this is part of the team.
This is it. This is it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Esta es la otra.